Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska. Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at gainatrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 26th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com. If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all caramel latte sales in June go to the Casa for Lincoln County. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We see a chance of showers and storms throughout the day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with the high around 86. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely with the low around 69. And tomorrow, continued chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, mainly sunny with the high around 91. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Old School with DP and J.
And Todd Bowles, I'm going to tell you this, DP, his voice does not match his body type.
That's what I'm saying. He's never, like, I don't know how you can be led by Todd Bowles' voice.
That's a fireable offense anyway.
Like, his facial expression is top-notch. Then his voice. Because it's literally, you're there expecting, it's like Mike Tyson.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-on, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Welcome to the Drive. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, and the first hour is proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom. Good morning, everyone. How are we all this morning?
Good morning.
I gotta unmute AG here.
Oh, see,
There
it
he
wasn't
is.
me. See, it wasn't me. It was Nick.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta monitor my show co-hosts.
Yeah.
Is AD here or is he?
Well, so here's the thing. I thought he was supposed to be here. I know he got some travel issues yesterday. Ran into some travel issues yesterday. So here he is. Oh, maybe
There
not.
he
There he
is.
is. There he is, looking like he's got. Oh, okay. No, he's not.
There he went.
There he goes. There he
Oh,
is.
there he
Yeah,
is.
he's back. He's back. All right. AD, welcome.
Good morning.
Morning.
AD, I have to ask.
Yes.
Have you gotten your luggage back? Have you found the culprit?
Yeah, I did, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna go. I'll get into it more, but yes. Here's the cool thing, man. I was not going to send you guys a text like at 2:30 a.m. because you text at 2:30. It's like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, anyway, it was actually good that my flight got delayed last night in Denver because it got delayed, bro, probably by 2.5, 3 hours.
Ooh.
And had it not been delayed, though, my luggage probably would have been getting here via, UPS or something like that. FedEx later today. Because they gave me a call. They were like, hey, we got your luggage. It was back at B11. The person was getting on the flight, noticed it wasn't theirs, but they kept it at that other gate for so long. And then it actually ended up going down someplace. The lady just said, look, it was heading someplace not to you, but put it that way. I was like, look, that's fine. But I got the bag back, but we didn't take off last night out of Denver until about 11:30 your time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're pretty refreshed this morning then.
Nah, bro. Nia came downstairs. I was literally in my chair. I had my clock. Hey, check this out, y'all. I had my clock set for 7:15 p.m.
Oh no.
Oh man.
7:15 p.m. But then it said 8:15 a. And then it said 8:15 a.m. So time so wise, everything was crazy. I was like, instead of just ripping down to the stadium, I was like, to the station, I was like, Nick's got my back. I was like,
yeah. It was funny. It was funny because I was sitting out there. I was like, yeah, AD said he's coming in. And then I texted you guys. I was like, AD, are you still coming in? And you're like, yeah. And then a couple minutes later, like, can you send me a link? And I'm like, I think we have different definitions of what coming in means.
Yeah.
I was like, something's off track. AD starting to sound like that. Coming in is just being part of the show. It's just, I don't know what's going on.
It was a little weird when Louis was going. I just heard, boom, 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 boom. I took him, you guys, I seriously probably didn't get to bed probably until about 4.
Dang. And you're here.
Yeah, by the time I got home, because you're up, because you've been, you're just kind of wired, etc. And then I just said I was not going to drop you guys a text, 2:30, 2:45 a.m. in the morning. The last time I seen the clock, it was 4 a.m. this morning. But I'm like, hey, man, I'm like, it is what it is. It is what it is. How you guys doing, man?
Doing good.
Dandy.
Let's just be honest, guys. The world needed the quad box one more time.
When do I get to be part of the quad box, but not in the studio?
That's on you.
No,
take a trip.
I like having 4 empty chairs. I like having 4 empty chairs next to me.
4.
Nick, you've been empty since what, Tuesday?
I've been empty since Tuesday, and even on Tuesday, Raff dropped the surprising news that he was just leaving, and he just left. I said, Raff, when are you leaving? And he goes, well, today. And I said, oh, okay.
Well, duh.
And then don't forget, AD, he told you.
I did not tell,
he got air quotes on you, bro.
Oh, we have a special guest.
It's really weird seeing that there's a show on and there's only one person in here. Real weird.
It's like, let me see. It's like, he's like in a car, but not in the right seat. And you're like, who's driving the car?
Yeah. You know what this is? This is one of those cars in Phoenix that you were talking about.
This is like those Waymos that don't have a driver.
Yeah.
The car's with a driver. I'm just hanging out in the passenger seat.
Nick's asleep at the wheel, but it's fine because the car's driving itself.
Yeah.
When does the special guest come on, Nick?
Oh, Rico. Raff, okay, Raff, Raff, I'm gonna have Raff. Raff, that was really good. Okay, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. That was really good.
That was a solid one.
That was actually really good.
That was really good. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
He's batting a little under 100 still, but he's fine.
Clever. I like that.
Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
I like that one, Raff. That was it.
Hey, Rico, brother, I miss you, little bro. We're going to need you, though, later on today because we're talking about the NBA. Because honestly, y'all, I caught news clips of the NBA because I was in the airports last night trying to figure out where my bag was at, how to get home.
Yeah, how was that?
But just last night, actually about this morning, about 3 a.m., I was trying to keep up with what was going on and seeing some of the picks. I want to get your input. I know we want to get your input on the draft because I literally, guys, there are dudes that walked across here. I had no idea what their name even was.
I want to go.
Just being honest, though. AT, Nick, Raff, just being honest.
Yep.
There's some dude, I seriously was eating popcorn going, I ain't never heard that dude in my life.
Here's the thing. So
that guy plays basketball.
I watched the draft last night.
Did you? I'm proud of you.
I think a fun exercise would be for me to go through the top, 15 picks and see how many of the guys AD, AG, and Raff have heard of.
I want them to guess.
Who was the guy, Nick, you asked me and Jay on, was it Tuesday?
Oh, it's Matas Buzelis. Come on. The Chicago Bulls pick, 11th overall.
You don't know about Matas?
You don't know about Matas?
The G League Ignite star?
Yeah. Matas Buzelis. No, so we will do that exercise. I mean, we could do it right now. We could do the exercise right now where I go through and I ask, all right, have you heard of this player? Because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of no's.
When we come from break, Rico, get unpacked. So you just got there and ready to roll. But I need you to help me out because Nick, I thought you said gravitas just right now. I was like, okay. You know,
Yeah. I already was it Magitas? Oh, there we go.
It is Matas.
Matas.
Buzelis. Matas, not Gravitas.
Yeah.
Matas
The jersey is in the mail.
Yeah.
Chicago. He's a bull. He's a bull.
Yeah. He's a bull. He's a bull. So, all right, Raff, send us to break. We got a loaded show today, gentlemen. We got to talk the uninspiring NBA draft that happened last night.
Uninspiring? Dang.
All right.
Is it just because we're a football heavy show? Is that what it is?
No. How would you categorize it?
Hey.
Not star laden.
Yeah. Like,
we'll get into it. Let's go to break and then we can talk about it.
Did we just strike a chord with AG?
I think AG's
No.
upset.
No. I just had a curious question.
Yeah, bro.
AG, you could have got drafted in this year's draft.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now.
Where are y'all taking this conversation? We're supposed to be going to break. Take it to break.
Is that a muscle shirt you have on, AG?
What?
Yeah, where are your
Is
sleeves?
that a muscle shirt? You have sleeves on?
It's a workout shirt, man.
Okay.
I'm working out after the stream. Okay.
Raff, some people have muscles, not just big arms.
4-inch biceps. I was just like, holy cow. Yeah, I heard that, Rico. We're going to break.
Yeah.
Drive.
I heard that.
93.7
Fresh this morning. Everybody's lively. I love it.
Yeah. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln. NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Play ball! Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
Drinking and driving causes serious harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. In 2021, 65 people were killed in Nebraska by a car crash involving a drunk driver. Do not drink and drive. By drinking less, you can still be here for your loved ones. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Now back to the drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, and we are discussing the scintillating NBA draft last night.
Scintillating. I love it.
This takes the league by storm, this class.
You guys are such jerks.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
There was almost something said.
Did AD fall asleep during the break?
He might have.
And see, my point is these guys, these kids, this is a life-changing moment.
It is.
For them, okay? It may be. And for them, it's obviously even better because they're on site. It was in New York or something?
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn? Yeah, there you go.
That's New York.
Yeah. So pump your brakes, Nick. Pump your brakes. Slow down.
I do kind of agree with Nick, though. It's just Brooklyn.
It's
though.
Brooklyn. Nobody
Brooklyn.
out here says Brooklyn, New York. I mean, it's just Brooklyn.
It's Brooklyn. Where are you going, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I was just
New York.
clarifying that it was New York. Okay, it is Brooklyn.
In New York.
Anyway, go ahead.
Were you guys surprised, though, that the top 30 picks, I was reading a little bit during the break, 5 of the top 30, France or overseas?
Yeah.
Was I surprised? No. Overseas basketball has
taken
slightly kind of caught up to the United States. It's not like they were lagging that far behind, but especially France. If you've seen the French national team, they usually give the United States a pretty good run for their money. So it's one of those things where the rest of the world is starting to catch up, and you have these discussions almost yearly where overseas basketball, the professional basketball or semi-pro, whatever, when those guys start playing when they're 16 years old, is
Tony Parker.
Is better than AAU basketball over here in the States because they're teaching the fundamentals. They're teaching them how to play the game of basketball as opposed to the highlight culture that it seems that AAU is now.
100%. Couldn't say it better myself, Rico. Good job.
Let me ask you guys this. Excuse me. Do you guys know the name Alex Sarr?
Nope. I know he's from France, but never heard of him.
No.
Do you guys know the name Stefan Castle?
Yes.
UConn.
Nice.
Only because UConn was playing.
Yep.
UConn won the national championship. That is
Yep.
the only reason why I know. Otherwise, I would have never known.
Well, that's the reason to know him. Obviously, you watch basketball. You watch college basketball. There you go.
Before you go on,
AJ's just pouring water on the flames. It's just not fun.
He was like saying like he didn't know him. You watched the basketball like we all did.
I did watch the
title run that they did.
What are you, 82?
There you go.
We're watching the basketball.
Oh no.
Your age is showing.
I don't pay attention to Rico most of the time when he's in.
Fun. I totally understand. I don't pay attention to you either. Alex Sarr is a 7 foot, 224-pound Frenchman with a 9 foot, 2-inch standing reach. He is what people have said, just a shorter version of Wemby, as he's shown flashes of ball handling potential. But the Wizards took him at number 2. And usually when the Wizards do that, he'll probably have like 3 good years and then leave.
Well, the Wizards loaded on youth last night.
Yes.
They went young. What was it? Their oldest guy that they drafted was 20 years old last night.
I think so.
And they had like 3 or 4 picks in that draft in the draft last night. So because they proposed some trades to a couple to a couple organizations. So I mean the Wizards went full youth movement there. I did not notice this. Also, guys, this was a sneaky move that happened in the NBA, and the only reason I knew this was because they talked about it last night on the draft. Do you guys know the top assistant for Doc Rivers in Milwaukee right now?
Nah.
Wasn't it?
It's the
former Lakers head coach.
It is the former
Darvin
Lakers
Ham.
head coach, Darvin Ham.
Yeah.
He played there.
He is the top assistant in Milwaukee. So they were talking last night about how Doc Rivers, who's the head coach, don't forget because they brought Doc in the middle of the season,
which was a ridiculous move.
He has quite a bit of pressure to win because they are big fans of Darvin Ham in Milwaukee.
He played there.
And here he is, the top assistant coach, just kind of waiting,
just chilling,
because don't forget, he still led the Lakers to the playoffs.
Right?
He did not lead them,
but still has a playoffs appearance.
He was a head coach in title and wearing a suit.
Hey, that's what I was.
Hey, he put in work though.
Who gets drafted first tonight? Casey or Bronny?
Do we see Filipowski probably?
Filipowski goes before both of them, but Bronny goes before Casey.
No Casey drafted.
Second round.
If he does, hold on. Let me see who's the second round picks. There's probably going to be some trades. I forget the Clippers changed their logo, so for a second I was like, "What the heck is this?"
They did. I did not know.
Yeah, they did. Now it's like a ship inside of a sea. It's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about
I gotta see it. I gotta rate it.
I gotta rate this. Casey's not getting drafted.
Nah.
He'll get picked up right away after the draft ends, but he's not getting drafted.
He's enjoying his time in Japan right now. Signed with Under Armour. He's good.
So Rico, you don't think Casey will see any of the
that's pretty good. Clippers. Nice.
No, I don't think he gets drafted. But I do, like I said, he's gonna get picked up immediately after the draft ends. He'll be one of the more high profile rookie free agent signings.
Undrafted guys.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. It might as well take a flyer on him, right? Like might as well. I mean, the guy can shoot, bring him to camp and see, if you can, work around the defensive liability at the next level. Because I think that's obviously, we know that's going to be one of the main things holding him back is just his size. And if he can make it up with his shooting, then maybe we see him as a G League guy. Maybe we see him as, maybe cracking the roster, but not playing a whole lot. I just think there's so many factors that are working against him, unfortunately, that it's going to be an uphill battle.
Well, the thing for Casey is, and he's like the thing is that people always say is he doesn't have ball handling. He's shown pretty solid ball handling ability when he played in the 3v3. Yes, it's a different kind of basketball than 5-on-5, but he's shown the ability to break people down off of the dribble, get to the rim, step back, shoot, do all of that. It's just the setting other people up that is going to be something that NBA teams are going to look for with him, especially with these Olympics coming up. If he's able to be a true point guard for any length of time for Japan and not just a scoring point guard, I think that'll go a long way in allowing him to stay on an NBA roster.
Where do the Lakers draft at tonight? Is there a chance Bronny ends up in LA or?
The Lakers
They drafted
have
17th in the
one
first.
pick, and it is the 55th overall, the 25th pick in the second round.
So there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance. I don't think anybody
late
takes
second
him
round.
before
That's
that.
late.
If it's the fourth from the last pick, if anybody is going to take him, it's going to be the Lakers there. I don't think anybody takes him before that.
Yeah.
Guys, or Rico too. I mean,
Yes. I know what you're going to ask.
Thoughts
And
on Edie?
I was extremely surprised he went as high as he did.
shocked, and also Memphis feels like a weird.
So where did
fit.
Edie go?
Memphis at 9.
Ninth overall to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay. Got it.
I'm not surprised he got drafted in the first round. I've
What was
kind of
his
come around. What?
What was his projection?
I don't remember what his projection was, like late first, early second. But he's the player of the year.
Yeah.
And he's got amazing size, and he's not one of those guys that's 7 foot whatever and like 190 pounds. Like he's got a lot of size to him weight wise. So I was just surprised that he went as high as he did.
The front court of him and Jaren Jackson Jr. is intriguing.
It's going to be really interesting to see that. It's a very, because Jaren has developed a little bit of a 3-point shot, but it's not like you were scared of him hitting 3-pointers. So it's going to be very paint heavy because again, if John Morant is healthy, he's your point guard. Another guy where yes, he can hit the 3, but you're not terrified of him taking a 3. So the paint is going to be packed on the offensive side of the ball for Memphis, and it's gonna be really interesting to see what they do because I mean you got a guy who's 7'4", damn near 300 pounds. Like it's you lob it up to him and he can grab it in front of everybody. It's gonna be fun to see a matchup between him and Wemby.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean. Well, and Jaren Jackson is a defensive guy too. Anyway, I mean, he's a guy, if I'm not mistaken, won multiple defensive player of the years, and Jaren Jackson is a defensive guy too. So you have 2 Big Ten bigs in that paint with Michigan State guy and Jaren Jackson Jr. and now Purdue's Zach Edey. So,
what do you guys think that does with Edey? As far as that overall team, what does he bring to that team, though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, besides the obvious.
Yeah, the obvious he brings in the size, but
exactly an inside presence.
Obviously that, but it's a piece. Like in basketball, and like you look at all the sports and how you build a roster, right? You build the roster up for 2 or 3 guys in basketball, and then you get those 2 or 3 guys, and then the other 2 guys. So if it's 3 guys you have that you build in through the draft or free agency, you got those 3, and then the other 2s are just role players, and then or is it 2 players? You get, have Zach and you have Ja, and then you build those other 3 players into role players to understand this is what you do when those other 2 are off the court or on the court. This is what we're going to do offensively, defensively. And having Edey, having the size that he has, he creates a lot of issues for a lot of big men in the NBA in the paint. And so that's what I see. I was like, this is just a chess piece. He may not filter out first year, but then in the next coming years, once he gets his experience and get time with Morant and other teammates too, and you never know, you might get a player free agency, it just might pop up like, oh man, now this chemistry works. And I've seen that watching the NBA since I was a kid. It's always about the 5-player chemistry. You have good chemistry in those 5 players, then you got a squad that can get you to the playoffs and win a division, get you to the playoffs.
I'm interested because it feels like there's somewhat of a shift in the NBA where you're moving from 3 players, 3 superstars to the 2 superstars, right? We see it like with Boston, right? It's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Previously, even in Phoenix, they're trying the 3-player where it's Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. One of those isn't going to be there next year, and it looks to be potentially Kevin Durant. If the Rockets are able to make it happen, you're looking elsewhere. And the NBA is moving from let's try to get a trio of superstars to just a duo, because Boston showed that finally you can win a championship with them.
Unless you're the Knicks and you go with a quad.
There's something like that, I suppose.
And what what's interesting about this, man?
It is a big get to get OG back.
Yeah.
Oh man. What's interesting about all this is the fact that I pick a lot of this up from watching 2K. NBA 2K players and teams play the same way. they have a 2-player screen. They run the whole entire game.
You're right.
It's either a 2-player with the point guard and the center, or the power forward and the center and the point guard. It is what they do the whole game to score points. And so I'm watching a virtually game being played, and then when I turn to the NBA and watch it real life, I'm like, what?
Much different.
It's not much different. So just having that 2 to 3 chemistry players, like you mentioned, that's the way to go. And then if you have that big guy in the middle, man, then you got a little ace in the hole there. Not a little ace in the hole. You got big ace in the hole.
Yeah, Memphis
he's not a small guy.
Yeah, Memphis is going to be interesting just to see how other teams play against them.
Their rim protection is going to be next level with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zach
Yes.
Edey there. The only issue is Zach Edey's speed going laterally. And,
Bingo.
If teams
He's
start
a little
spreading
slow,
them out, if they go 5 out and they start spreading them out and they have a big who
But
can
that
shoot,
is where,
you get
as a-
Zach Edey out of the paint, it's going to be a problem. And you're going to have to, if you're Memphis, you're going to have to bring him out. But it also allows for Jaren Jackson Jr. to not necessarily, get into foul trouble because he's the only one trying to block shots, because he's the, the big alpha at the rim. Now he has somebody who he can kind of defer to, so he doesn't always have to go in there and try to block these shots and try to stop somebody from driving to the rim. You have somebody else who can kind of take that pressure off of him and allow him to focus more on the offensive side of the ball, where he is a threat. He is a threat offensively. He's shown the ability to handle the ball a little bit, nothing crazy, but handle the ball and get himself something off of the dribble while still being a lob threat. And again, he has a little bit of a 3-point threat.
Yeah, and what you mentioned, Rigo, about his footwork not being real fast, that's a developmental thing. That's what the coaches can bring to him getting to the NBA and realizing that his footwork is not there, so he's got to speed that up defensively and offensively to be more of a threat in the middle.
Well, you figured out rounding out the top 30 last night. Boston had the last pick in round 1. In one from Nebraska's, obviously from not Nebraska, but the state of Nebraska, from Creighton. Baylor Shireman goes to the NBA champs, the Boston Celtics.
Yep,
nice. Hey, that's a good spot. I like that.
Yeah, which don't forget. So Baylor, before he transferred to Creighton, was testing NBA draft waters too, and ends up coming back after one season at Creighton, and he, I think, really improved his draft stock in the draft workouts this year, because even coming out of the college season was high, early second, mid 2 type of guy, shot really, really well in the NBA draft workouts, and then obviously squeaked his way in front into the first round. And so I think Boston's a fun spot too, I think, because it's going to allow him to play that Sam Hauser role that we saw Sam Hauser play in the playoffs a little bit. And he can shoot the 3 ball really well. He can shoot well all over the place. He's a lifty guy that I think will find a spot with Boston.
So this is the verdict they have on ESPN. This is from Jonathan Givone. I don't know how to say his last name. The verdict, it says Shireman, who played some point guard at the mid-major level while recording numerous double-doubles last season, brings interesting things to the table as a rebounder and passer for a player who might be the best movement shooter in this draft. So a guy at 6'6", 202 pounds is what he's listed at. If they need, an emergency point guard, he was able to do that at South Dakota State. He didn't do it that much at Creighton because they had more guys who would handle the ball better. But he can handle the rock. He can pass really well. He's a solid rebounder. And like they said, one of the best movement shooters in this draft. You need a shot, he's probably going to knock that down for you. So adding that kind of weapon to an already extremely dangerous Boston lineup, it's not like he's going to play, a crazy amount of minutes, but somebody who can come off the bench and give you a quick 5 and maybe knock down a 3, maybe get you a layup or get you a couple assists. That's going to be great for Boston.
That's all you need, right? You still got a loaded roster of players. Yeah. So you just need that little spec coming off the bench, that rookie coming off the bench and getting that experience and getting that leadership experience as well, playing behind Tatum and Brown. So that's all you want from your rookie sometimes. And if you get more, then it's like, it's a bonus on top of that.
That depth piece is kind of a key for a couple organizations. Because, like, for the Knicks, for example, for your New York Knicks, Rico,
my New York Knickerbockers,
not a single guy that they draft this week is going to play a whole lot next year.
No,
they're way too deep.
Well,
but
also
there's still benefits to it.
Also Tibbs just doesn't play rookies.
You're right.
And they wanted to. They drafted Pacome Dadiet. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna learn this. Another Frenchman. Yeah, a 6'8", 217-pound shooting guard. They listed him as a point guard. Has been playing professionally since he was 16 years old. He's 18 years old over in France. It was thought that he was going to be a draft and stash, but he came out and said after he was drafted, no, I'm playing in the NBA next year.
Right,
he's coming over and he's preparing. He's getting ready to play. I don't know how much you go and play, young man.
Not for the New York Knicks.
But he'll be over here at least, and he might make the roster.
Right, I'll say there's a little silver lining. He's only 1 inch taller than Michael Jordan, but weighs the same. Just saying. When you're talking about physicals,
the French Michael Jordan.
This draft went from horrible to the greatest of all time.
Right. The little silver lining. When sometimes when you're a GM, you're looking at things. You're a player development guy. You're looking at things. You're like, what can I find in this kid? Can it make it a little better? Oh, you know what? He's only an inch taller than Michael Jordan.
That's like
There
the
you
Seth
go.
Greenberg comparison with Mohamed Bamba. With Mo
Oh my
Bamba.
goodness.
I can't remember the two guys that he compared him
He
to.
said he is a combination of Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid.
That's right. Yeah. He said Mo Bamba was a combination of Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid.
He said that when he got drafted.
That's special.
And it's like, you know what? I see it.
I can happen.
I like that. I like that. The verdict.
Mo Bamba.
The verdict for the new Knicks shooting guard has good scoring instincts, finishing around the rim and hitting 3-pointers, both with his feet set and pulling up off the dribble. He has plenty of room to continue to improve as one of the youngest prospects in this class.
There it is.
That's all the rookies.
There you go.
No,
All right,
just this one.
Gentlemen, we got some history coming up next. Raff, send us away.
Well, first off, I just want to say the best part of this segment is we're one day closer to football season. All right. I'm throwing it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Good one.
Have a passion for the outdoors? Nebraska Game and Parks is seeking seasonal teammates. Work in scenic state parks, contribute to vital research projects, and care for our natural spaces. Seasonal staff assist with special events, provide customer service to outdoor enthusiasts, and make a difference for conservation. Join the adventure at outdoornebraska.gov. Apply online today.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through July 2nd is 20% off grass-fed New York strips. Plus, buy a mystery box and get 3 New York strips free. Also, buy 1 salami, get 1 50% off. Locations at 84th and Havelock and 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Hey guys, it's Bill Bush. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty has opened a new location in Pender, Nebraska, in addition to their office in Lincoln. The real estate world can be confusing, so why wouldn't you want an expert helping you every step of the way? If you're looking to buy or sell farmland in Nebraska, Kansas, or Iowa, give Ethan Sorensen a call today at 402-380-0432 or visit them online at nextagrealestate.com. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty with locations in Lincoln and now Pender, Nebraska.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket?
Give it a little respect because it could win you millions. Lotto America from the Nebraska Lottery is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. What's more, you can add the All-Star bonus for an additional $1 to multiply any prize won. So unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play today. Lotto America top prize odds 1 in 26 million.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Play ball!
Looking for the ultimate change-up from the typical family night? How about a Grand Slam good time with friends and coworkers? Then unleash the fun at Haymarket Park with an action-packed, thrilling season of Salt Dogs baseball. Choose from 50 home games now through August with daily and weekly specials your whole pack can enjoy, including group discounts. Don't miss out on the magic and the excitement.
Strike three, you're out!
Visit saltdogs.com to reserve your tickets today. Unleash the fun.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Early break with Sip and Jake.
I noticed in the article, it's spelled D-A-W-G.
Yeah, that's...
Now, hold on.
That's standard.
Again,
Jake,
journalism
a dog is a DAWG in terms of an athlete. Yeah. Or someone thinks they're badass, you know. Yeah.
Dogs, there's no
DAWG.
way in 1985 that was the case. Now, this is a recent phenomenon, right?
That's not that new. This is that's not new. This is since 2000 probably.
DAWG?
Yeah. Where have you been?
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 26th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We got a visitor. Oh, good morning.
Good morning, baby girl. hey, Raff. I like the early morning just going like this with the hair just.
Yeah. That's a kid's life right there. Thank you.
AG, how old is she now, man?
She's 4. She's 4.
Wow.
So teaching her how to swim, ride a bike, all that fun stuff. Fun summer stuff. Yeah.
Well, what is not history?
Uh-oh.
Is my bag. I did not want to text you guys last night. I did not leave the Denver airport until 11:40 last night, man. Your time.
PM.
PM.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you fly into Lincoln then?
Yes, which was
That's
really
good.
good. flew into Lincoln, didn't have to worry about that drive back. And Nick, I was going to text you about 12:40. I was going to take a picture of the Capitol and just say, it's just like the Ark.
Same thing like St. Louis Arch.
Yeah, just walking around downtown Lincoln late. But yeah, by the time I got home, it was crazy late. And that's why I didn't want to send you guys any text or anything there. Oh, but man, it was someone snatched my bag. And first of all, you guys, it was a carry-on. So my luggage was actually, because you guys have seen it, it's this big. I was literally, because I left everything in the truck because there was no need for me to, to take all the luggage back from Colorado. But because we circled for like an hour around the Denver airport because of a storm. Mm-hmm. So we circled around for an hour. The guy said 15 minutes. And I was like, yeah, that means 30, which it was. Mm-hmm. Then he said he came back on to the 15, etc. Anyway, I had some time to catch my next flight. So the folks that had some time let the people to get off to go. So I wasn't even paying. I didn't think anybody was going to snatch it from, the overhead, right? Head. And I got up and looked around, and I'm like, I literally just started laughing. The guy next to me was an Englishman. He goes, did someone take your luggage? I was like, yep, someone took my luggage. And so I went out right away, and I asked the guy if he could make an announcement. He did. But I knew that person, whoever grabbed it, was probably on their way to catch a flight because that's why we got it off. And I'm like, who knows where that bag is at right now? And so actually, it was a blessing in disguise that our flight was delayed because we were supposed to fly out like at 8:30, and we didn't 8:10 or 8:30. We didn't fly out of Denver until 11:30 p.m. last night, your time. Our time here at 11:30. So, and I got the call about 45 minutes before I took off, and they said, hey, we got your bag. And it was actually, my bag was actually going someplace else. And I went back to the gate. He was like, hey, they snatched it off, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, got the bag back. But y'all, air travel is just nuts. It is what it is.
Yeah, today. Yeah, it's a lot. You got to be on your P's and Q's, man.
What's been the issue these last 3 days? Because it feels like there's a lot of folks getting into some issues. Has it been just the weather?
Thunderstorms all over the Midwest and South Midwest. So from here all the way up towards Minneapolis.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
There were people, if you saw online, I got a couple buddies who spent the night in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On today's Thursday. So it would have been Tuesday night when I was getting into St. Louis. There, a lot of them was like, dude, bro, you lucky you got there. And I just had that one flight from Denver straight to St. Louis, so I had no layovers. But
yeah,
Chicago is a mess. Omaha is a mess, and Denver's a mess. Raff, you got out of town just in time, brother. Just in time. Because it's been chaos.
Take your earbuds with you.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Earbuds, have all your iPhone chargers. That's why I travel with a Nintendo Switch and an Xbox. So just things go down. I'm good. I can watch my Netflix and play Madden.
AG
in the terminal. Be good.
In this bag, in the second compartment.
Yeah.
Dude, I got cords that could hook up an Atari.
Yeah. Well, those colors won't get you far, bro. Atari won't.
Yeah. We use the 3 colors: the white, red, and yellow.
You Nick, you nailed it. You nailed it, Nick. I see the red, the white, and the yellow. Those 3.
That's right.
Bro. Hey, there's very few TVs that even use that anymore. AB, so
I want to see.
Not enough people
thought he was coming up.
Yeah, not enough people knew or talk about how much of a maze and difficult it was to try to figure out. Okay, does the red go in the video? The yellow goes in the audio.
Right?
Is it audio L or audio L or audio R? Which one is it? And then you would turn on your game AG, and it would turn on. But they'd be fuzzy and it'd be staticky and black and white. And you'd be like, okay, where's the color? How do I get color on this? Yeah, it was a difficult challenge. But all right, quick enough. Let's go history, guys. Raff, what you got today? Or AD, excuse me.
Well, in history, 1979 heavyweight Muhammad Ali confirms for the 3rd time in 1979, the 3rd time that he's retiring. And it wasn't his final retirement, as we all know, in 1979. Me and Rafferty were 5. AG, I think you were probably like 2 years old during that time.
You said 1977?
79.
Oh, yeah, I was 2. Yep.
Yeah. So he confirmed his 3rd retirement, which was not his 3rd. Here's one that's very interesting, though, as we look at, actually what should have been taking place next month, whether it's not going to take place. In 1988, I remember this fight. Raff, I know you remember this. Age, you may remember as well. You were younger, but
no, Nick, you don't remember.
You weren't even born yet. You weren't even around. You weren't even around. Your parents were youngins during this time. In 1988, this is one of the fastest fights ever. Mike Tyson knocks out Michael Spinks in 1988. Knocks out Spinks in 91 seconds.
Yeah, I remember watching those early fights as a kid. Was like, me being a little 10-year-old, 11-year-old smart ass. I'm like, you pay $50 for this, right? I went over a friend's house. Our neighbors, our apartment building, our neighbors below us, they ordered the fight. And I already knew like Mike Tyson was a good boxer. So I paid attention. And then we get in there. As soon as I sit down, he gets knocked out. And I'm like, didn't you pay $50 for this? They like, Ahman, go home. Go home. I'm like,
That's how I felt with the McGregor fight a couple of years ago. I remember sitting there in the college dorm room. We all pitched in for the pay-per-view package, and we were watching it. And he knocks him out within, it was like within 30 seconds or whatever. And we were like, wait a minute, that's all. That's it. It's done. It's over.
I was like,
never paid for a fight again. Now we just find people that pay for fights.
But me and Raff, though, in particular, we grew up, Raff. You remember that fight? I'll never forget when he fought Spinks. It was Saturday. I'm almost positive it was a Saturday.
It was.
Yeah, and my pops came home. My pops was, he was a janitor. So I remember him running up to run some errands or something like that. Comes back, and he goes, fight on? I said, Pops. I said, Daddy, the fight's over. He goes, and my dad would always say, what you say? He goes, what you say? I'm like, Dad, the fight is over.
Dang.
Fast.
That's crazy. Raff, what you got today for us?
I got 1992.
Good year.
Dan O'Brien fails on pole vault and eliminated from Olympic decathlon. So you won't remember this, Nick, but
okay.
Dan and Dave were like, they were Reebok's cover boys for the Olympics.
They were the Nike cover boys.
All the commercials were Dan and Dave versus Dan versus Dave. And then Dan O'Brien doesn't even qualify for the Olympics at all. So then Reebok had to hurry up and, redo the campaign. But then Dave went to the Olympics and I think he got a bronze medal. So it did not live up to, but Reebok poured a ton of money into the Dan and Dave competition. And then
I thought it was Nike too. What was it? Nike?
92.
Oh, I thought it was Nike. I thought it was Nike and Reebok, or no?
No, it was Reebok. Reeboker. Yeah. So I was.
Is Reebok still around? No. That was even the shoe I was always jealous of other kids having when I grew up.
I believe
I got these wide feet that don't fit into those Reeboks. So
yeah, they got the pumps.
Yeah.
I think they transitioned into CrossFit. I think that's where they're making their coin now in CrossFit, which you don't see, it was on ESPN for a little bit. Now they give them a little time.
Yeah, it's like ESPN the Ocho or whatever now.
Yeah. Facts.
And then I got one other
cornhole and ping pong.
I got one other piece of history too. It's my skateboarding history for the day. I just saw this special on ESPN about a week ago.
Tony Hawk? What?
Tony Hawk in 1999 on this day landed a 900, which was crazy. It was during the X Games and it was after the competition, but he attempted it 11 times before he landed it.
Of course.
And ESPN stayed live the entire time for all 11 attempts. And it was the first time.
Live. This was a live event. Oh, at the event, not pre-event. Like I thought you were saying like he practiced it at home before he nailed it at the X Games. Oh no, they allowed him to. Well, he's Tony Hawk. He's the Michael Jordan of skateboarding. So
yeah,
there you go.
That's awesome. AG, what you got?
Oh, I got here another money one, man. It's awesome. Looking in the esports history, we have the biggest earner and a woman esports competition in StarCraft #2 is Sarah Kerrigan. She is known as the Queen of the Blades with her proficiency as a Zerg player. So to define the Zerg real quick, sacrificing economic development in favor of using many cheap yet weak units to overwhelm an enemy in attrition and sheer numbers within the game of StarCraft. So there you go. And she set. Yeah. You get all that? You get all that? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going back and repeat that.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Man, Dig Dug was so much easier to play.
Exactly. So Zerging. So she was so good at this. Okay. She was really good at she knew from an economic point. So sacrificing economic development in the favor of using many cheap yet weak units within an enemy by attrition of sheer numbers. So it's a part of the game of StarCraft where you build an army and you got to use your econ attack and not attack. So you got to be smart about that. So along being really good at that, she made a ton of money at that. So back in 2016, she set the new record in the Guinness Book of Records for making overall in a year $362,000 was her purse money throughout the year, breaking the previous record from Katharina Mystic Gunn, who held it previously before her back in 2016. So there you go.
How about that?
StarCraft 2, baby. Y'all getting y'all gaming education right now.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Raff,
There you go.
take us away, my man. Send us to break.
All right, we'll throw to break. Just the drive. 93.7. The ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and air park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and storms throughout the day, otherwise mostly cloudy with the high around 86. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely with the low around 69. And tomorrow, continued chance of showers and storms, otherwise mainly sunny with the high around 91. I'm meteorologist Kyle Cutter from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
By now, most of you know how important the Honda of Lincoln sales and service team are to the Lincoln market. Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear from Honda of Lincoln to tell you about the great news they just received. Andy, please tell us all about it.
Each year, the Lincoln Journal-Star has an award program called the Lincoln Choice Award, where the customers in Lincoln get to choose the best places to do business. Great pleasure I get to announce that Honda of Lincoln has won the award for buying new cars, used cars, automotive repair, and even oil changes.
That is amazing, Andy. Any more good news?
Yes, there is, Charlie. We now have more than 100 new Hondas in stock, with hundreds on the way, and a huge selection of all makes and models on our pre-owned lot.
Incredible. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Hour 2 is sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hahn and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more. And
that is right.
We go into this next segment. I just want to make it clear to the listeners out there that I watch General Hospital and Young and the Restless every day. And I feel like I don't have to watch General Hospital and Young and the Restless anymore, because all I have to do is just watch the Texas A&M Texas. These are the days of our lives.
Hey, you guys, I sent you that article yesterday. I was in the airport I don't know if I was in the airport in St. Louis still, y'all. But it keeps Nick, Nick, let me tell you this.
Okay.
You called this out on Tuesday. You like, y'all, it is going, because you had a very reputable source. You're like, it's going to get crazier and more murkier. It's going to be a clown show. And dude, you guys, okay. When I read this yesterday, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, there's no way this can be true. Okay. So Texas AD, okay, according to multiple sources, Texas A&D Chris Del Conte showed up at a graveyard.
Yep.
A graveyard.
Yep.
I'm going to repeat that, y'all. A graveyard like Wyuka, who's there? Memorial down the road.
Cemetery.
Yeah. Guys, okay, so he showed up at a graveyard. I'm going to read this excerpt.
But you guys thought I was crazy for visiting Bob Devaney.
Yeah.
Raff should be an athletic director.
Hey, AG, this is pre AG. We got to. Hey, Nick, fill AG on what Raff is talking about with Bob Devaney.
Yeah, so this is pre AG.
Let me preface it. AG, little bro, it's kind of creepy. Raff, I love you, but it is kind of creepy.
Okay, got it.
Raff visits Bob Devaney's gravesite. Am I leaving anything out? I mean, that's pretty much
why though. And Raff, if he doesn't remember,
Raff, I don't remember why. Was it good luck?
Just thinking about it, but tell him the reason why he does it.
The first time I went out there was we were in the late stages of the Bill Callahan campaign. So I went out there and I said, Coach Devaney, we need some help here. We need things to happen. And I went out there and sure enough, things happened. And then
what was the thing? I gotta know.
We needed him fired. So
Okay.
So then what was it last year? I went out there again. I think it was was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. And I just went out there and said, yo, Coach Devaney, it's been 8 years since a bowl game. Maybe you could help out from above. So
right.
So yeah, I just go out there. So I'm just like Chris Del Conte.
No, Raff, you
gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
In your mind, okay, just picture this, Nick. In your mind,
yes, in my mind,
right down the street at Lincoln Memorial. Imagine, Raff walking in the graveyard. You know, Raff walks. Gotta go see Coach.
If I'm the caretaker, I'll be like, oh, my boy's
You don't have to walk that far. You can park right there, and you take like probably 10 steps, and he's right there.
Even scarier that you know.
It's not. Like, this is diehard fan stuff. See, I've experienced this being a Packer.
Did you go to see Lombardi's website? I mean, not website. Did you go to his gravesite?
Did I go as a player?
Yes.
No.
Lombardi.
But I'm pretty sure fans have. I'm pretty sure Green Bay Packer fans have. Trust me.
He's buried in New York. He's way out.
He passed away in New York anyway. So, but still, they would. They play the Giants. They play the Jets. Yes, Packer fans would have done and will.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I could go on my social media right now and say how many people have been Packer. If you're a Packer fan, how many people have been to Lombardi's gravesite to request wins or a Super Bowl?
Yeah,
it would go down like, yeah, we did that in 1956 or 1960 this or 1970 that, 1980 that. Yeah, I would put that up. Matter of fact, that's another post I need to put up.
I'm not strange.
Well, no, you're not. No, he's not.
I'm not. Hey,
seriously? You're not strange, Raff. You're not strange, Raff.
No. Nick, thank you. That is the clip of the show. I'm not strange.
See, he thought I was gonna be on the side with it. No, I've seen fans. Yes, they are dedicated for a reason, and they gotta go request certain.
Dude, I am just baffled right now. I don't even know. I just
I've seen the fandom to the nth degree. Okay, at all levels. And
Raff, stop.
He's at a level. Stop. He's at a level, bro. He's full committal. That's full commitment, man.
Yeah.
Well,
he's ride or die. What bad boy say? Ride or die. Ride or die.
Okay.
Oh, we got the die part down.
Oh, now we got Rico in here. Oh Lord. Oh,
okay. Hold on. Let Rico be the voice of reason.
No.
It
Rico.
is okay. Hold on. I need no interruptions, Ahman. Stop it.
I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Go ahead.
I can just mute them.
Yeah.
I can just mute them.
I need no interruptions. All right. Okay. So it is weird. Okay. It's a little weird to visit somebody's gravesite who you did not know. It's a little weird. Okay. It's not like
I knew Bob Devaney though.
It's not like it's a
I knew him too. I met him a couple times.
kind of like it's different than like a memorial gravesite.
Yeah,
like that's
it's
like
not
a
designed for
memorial
that.
gravesite where like it's designed for people to like, this is where this person is buried, or sometimes they're not even buried there, but it's just like a
Bingo.
memorial. Like
Yeah.
I get that, like that's fine, but to visit somebody's like legitimate gravesite where
Same
they are
thing.
buried is a little weird if you didn't have like a relationship with them where it was like, oh, like you were extremely emotional when this person passed away.
I knew Bob
and you
would
were,
love me.
and you were like,
man.
I
That's
was to the
crazy.
funeral.
Yeah.
No point made, Rico.
All
Sorry.
of Nebraska had a relationship with Coach Devaney.
No point made, Rico. You came in for no reason. Sorry.
Hey, Rico. Here's
I love you to death, bro.
Okay, Nia just got back to the gym. Our fellow radio station gal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Nia. She knows nothing about. She don't even know who the dude's name we're gonna mention. She just got back from Farrell's. Okay?
Man, that's bad parenting right there, just for you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Guys, I might know
Nia.
what's going on. What's the question?
Nah, how weird is it that Raff visits an old Husker football coach's graveyard?
Who he
Grave
never
site. Grave site. Slow it down, Nick.
his,
Gravesite.
Graveyard is different from grave site.
So Ahman, obviously the
Grasping at straws.
Packers, Lombardi was their former coach. That's why the Lombardi trophies rule, etc. I get it. Okay. But Raff, about a year ago, he mentioned to me and Nick at our old studio, and Rico was there as well. He goes, yeah, I went and visited Bob Devaney's gravesite to get the curse off Nebraska. Me and Nick look at each other like, dog, are you serious? You really went to this dude's?
Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a 16-year-old girl on TikTok that just discovered crystals and is like, "Oh, I gotta go back to the grave of old and lift the curse."
I don't even want to go against that. I don't even know what
out
she's
here
talking
right
about
now.
there. I'm not going against that right there.
How many of our listeners text in right now? How many listeners have visited Bob Devaney's gravesite? I think you guys are going to be surprised.
You know
I
what?
bet
Do they do it yearly?
If there are Packer fans on the call, how many
don't go
people have
yearly.
visited Lombardi's gravesite
Yeah.
in New York?
Guys,
like
this is
probably
bad.
15, 16, 17 years between my last visit.
So, Raph, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And Rico, here's what I want to know.
Okay.
Raph, what did you say to Coach Devaney?
I just do the normal formalities. I thank him for saying I had the strongest arm of anybody he'd ever seen. I say thanks, Coach Devaney, for that. That was an amazing compliment with all the great quarterbacks you got to coach against and play against. And then I said, Coach Devaney, we got some issues going on right now. The last time I was here, we were in trouble, and you took care of the Callahan situation, and you brought in Bo Pelini. I go, I'm back here again with a new request, and that request is we've got to start winning some football games. So if you could take some of your Bob Devaney sprinkle pixie dust and sprinkle it over Memorial Stadium, we need some victories ASAP.
Sprinkle.
Look, man,
This
I'm
feels disrespectful.
Look, man, I'm Hispanic. I'm as superstitious as they come. All right,
Facts.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's weird. AG said that. Rico said that. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm on those.
Oh God.
I'm a
guys,
super
you guys really
Nah,
want to
man.
know honestly what I said to him?
Yeah, I wonder what you honestly said to him.
I said, Coach Devaney, we're going through a rough patch right here. If there's any way possible that you can get Dylan Raiola to Nebraska.
Oh my
Damn.
I'm done with you. I'm done.
Thank you, Coach Devaney.
Thank you, Coach Devaney and Raph. I appreciate you.
Hold on. The judge is saying, hold on. Everybody, we got text line reaction. We have text line reaction.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's read it from the bottom. All right. Bob Devaney's gravesite is no Graceland. There you go.
Yeah, so they've been there. They've
That's
been
my
there.
own text.
Please, no interruptions. No interruptions.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Connor says, I don't even know where Bob is buried. Eric says, no, you're weird, Raff.
Hey.
Cigar guy goes, I don't even know where Devaney's graveyard or gravesite is.
Hey.
City worker makes a very good point. Very good point. You only visit when you need something?
Oh, you're selfish.
Selfish.
For the whole state of Nebraska.
Ron says, I would only ever visit Devaney's gravesite to see what the heck Raff is doing there. How about this? B Joe says, "I love you, Raff, but that's some crazy she."
Yeah.
So there you have it. There's a text line reaction.
Call him. I did not have a beverage with me to pour it.
Hey, but hey Nick, you missed one. You got IQ Crew in there. He says, "I'm on Raff's side. At some point, we need the help. Need help. We could get help. So whether it's from the gravesite or from my living room, it don't matter." There you go.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Would you guys say this? It shows you the level of extremity that we were at for help from anything, anybody.
Yeah, we need all the help we could get. That's what he said.
You were like this. You know what, dog? All bets are off. I'm going to the gravesite. Maybe this will change the trajectory of Nebraska football in some shape.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
I hope Bob Vaney's out there just being like, not this guy again.
Hey, he might be running short though.
This guy just needs he always needs something.
I don't know.
Gosh.
Well, you guys, here's what we got started on gravesites because
yeah, we got to reset.
See you guys.
Bye now.
See you later.
So thanks, baby girl. So Jim Schlossnagle from Texas, obviously the coach from A&M that went to Texas.
Yeah.
Chris Del Conte,
that's how this thing started.
Yes. They were friends. Obviously, the athletic director now that's at Texas, Chris Del Conte, he revealed, and those guys were friends from the TCU days from 2009, 2017.
Yes.
Very tight. And there was something that he said yesterday, guys, and I know you guys picked this up. It shows you the state that we're in as far as college athletics.
The AD or the coach?
What Jim said, Jim Schlossnagle, the coach, former coach for A&M that's at Texas.
The new coach for Texas, correct.
He goes, I have nothing bad to say about A&M. He goes, but I know for a fact that I can trust Chris.
Yeah.
I know for fact
I
can trust Chris. So, but you know what? I don't fault him. He doesn't know Trev. Trevor doesn't know him for all due purpose.
Right.
He knows this guy. And Nick, it goes back to what you said. When Jim came across, Schlossnagle came across, I can't believe you asked me that question. It's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. When we all know now that the deal was already done. Because they were meeting in a graveyard. It says on Wednesday afternoon, Del Conte tweeted a picture of the cemetery in Snook, Texas.
Yeah,
That cemetery, you guys, it says is located about 18-minute drive from Olsen Field at Bluebell Park, where Texas A&M players plays its game. So he was holding down deals. They're saying it right here. Del Conte and Schlossnagle said, "Hey, we met in a graveyard 18 miles away from where we play our games because we didn't feel anyone would suspect us in a graveyard." AG, Nick, and Raff. That's where we're at in today's college negotiations because of these things, because anybody can say, hey, that
looks like CDC.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks like Chris Raff.
So let's
Well, I was going to say, if there was somebody famous buried there, he better watch out. I'll find him.
Oh, man.
Fellas, let me ask you this before we put a bow on this. Let me ask you guys this. Put it out there. Is it sad or is it just the current state? I know we're laughing because there is some humor with it. You have to. And if you're A&M fans, you really have to find some humor, which I'm sure they're not going to. But in this day and age, to where people are meeting in graveyards to negotiate and solidify deals, it's kind of like the Uncle Jesse and Boz Hogg. And Nick, you remember this from maybe VHS, maybe you don't, but I know.
Oh yeah.
And you guys remember Boz Hogg and Uncle Jesse? They spit in their hands. And we're doing the old Uncle Jesse and Boz Hogg handshakes in graveyards. Fellas, let me ask you each of this. Is this the current state of college athletics?
Yes, it is. This is where we are at. I mean, it's honesty. It's part of technology. Like people and then this is the Conte being upfront about his business and how they do things and also Schlossnagle. It's just very upfront, honest, and in your face. And so I was thinking when me reading this last night, I'm thinking about the player, right? The players. And how their mindset is. Even the Texas players getting Schlossnagle in, I would still have some doubt. I'd be like, well, we just saw this dude do this to them. Okay. It just gives me a little bit of uncertainty about my new head coach. Just a little bit, I'm here to win. I'm here to get a degree. I'm here to win a national title as a baseball player for this team. But Okay, yeah, he's a fantastic coach. He has 12 Big 12 titles, and he done some things with teams. But his trust, just the basics trust, what we learn as kids from our parents, from our teachers, when we start Little League, that stuff gets tarnished. And it's like, for me as a player, if I'm on the Texas roster right now, I'm watching him. Everything he says, I'm going to note it. I'm going to receipt it. So when it comes down that I already knew what I was getting into, unfortunately, as players, they're in it. Like, they can't control who got hired. So they're in it unknowingly, involuntarily. They're in the mix with Schlossernagel. But everybody, so it's just interesting, unfortunately, that college players got to go through this. But they're learning. Unfortunately, the good part about this, the silver lining, this is getting them ready for the Major League Baseball, for business. This is how the business works. This is how NFL works, NBA, NHL, English Premier Soccer. This is how the professional works at that level. So that's one thing they got to get early. So
AG, you were spot on with the business side of it. Raff, to piggyback off what AG said, because I'm glad you brought that up, the kids, the players. Raff, as of last night, there were 5 players who already hit the portal from A&M. And Nick, that could be more this morning.
There are 9. There are 9.
Right.
9 yesterday.
And on the flip side, so just flip it around. And like you said, you got players in the portal want to come to Austin now. So
absolutely. And Raff, you think about this. AG, think about
potentially.
Raff, you got 9 of your guys. You just played for a national championship 3 days ago, 72 hours ago. You just played for a national championship and actually gave Tennessee a scare. Raff, what does A&M do right now?
Man.
Right now, if you're Trev Alberts, you're probably about ready to empty the piggy bank on some very high profile coach.
Okay.
You have to.
Nick and Raff, how much? Nick and Raff, how much? You guys, how much? AG, how much? How much?
I think Nick mentioned yesterday about salaries like $3 million or something. So anywhere in that neighborhood or
probably
more.
Probably two.
Yeah. So yeah, Schloss's buyout from Texas. It was here. I don't know.
2.7 million, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. It was like 1.4.
Okay.
But then if an in-state a Texas school hired him away, then it'd be double. Oh, happy birthday!
We
Happy
got
birthday!
balloons.
We got balloons.
I don't know where the balloons came from, AG and Raff.
Anyway,
he's got to make a splashy hire, because right now everybody's looking at Trev right now, going, okay, you're our new AD.
Yeah.
And we lost our baseball coach.
What you got?
And the blame's probably not squarely on him. However, by Schlossernagel saying, I can trust Del Conte. So now these A&M fans, they're saying, you need to make a great hire for us here. And I mean, it one of these things, when you make these hires, like these kind of like cemetery hires and hiring in the middle of the night, they're not these.
You need to patent that, Raff. You need to patent that right now.
Cemetery hires?
Yes, there you go. You need to get that patent, and so you can make money off of it right now, immediately after the show.
Yeah. So like you're looking at these athletic directors that are like, even like when Trev went to Texas A&M, they kind of kept that under wraps till it happened. I mean, I'm sure he went down to Texas. Maybe went down to Texas A&M. I'm not sure where the meetings took place, but he never got a chance to meet these head coaches and stuff like that. What was the first thing we said when Trev left? We got to find an AD that has some sort of relationship with Coach Rule, because if you upset the apple cart, that's what happens. You lose your coaches. Yep. So I'm guessing Schlossernagel, he knew Trev Alberts, but he probably wasn't like, had built in just the time he'd been there, a relationship, probably handshakes and congratulations, coach. Mm-hmm. But like he said, he goes, I know what Del Conte, because maybe Trev has a guy picked out. You never know what goes through. ADs like to have their guys and girls running the show.
Yeah, you know what, guys? IQ Crew, good morning. You got a great point here, man. I think it's solid. On the coaching side, it's business. On the player side, it's tampering.
Correct.
Yeah. And how freaking true, IQ Crew, you are spot on. Because if another coach reaches out to a player, reaches out to Nick, I want you to come play baseball. Raff, I want you to come play QB. AG, I want you to play running back. But you were still with your current team.
Right. Active roster player. Yeah. Can't do it.
The coaching side.
And this happens in the NFL all the time. NBA all the time. Them conversations, those meetings that never happen. You seen them. If you've seen enough spy movies, you know what we're talking about. Okay. You watch Mission Impossible, you watch whatever with Tom Cruise that he's doing something.
It's the truth. And you think about the NFL.
Where you get those ideas from. Yeah. And so real quick on my correction of Schlossernagle's record, actually 4 Big 12 titles. I read it wrong on my screen here. 4 Big 12 titles.
Well, and you guys look at Atlanta, how they're getting their hands most likely going to get snapped for their tampering, apparently.
Falcons?
Yes, there's rumors out there. You guys have probably seen online where they're like, hey, when did y'all start talking about a quarterback?
Yeah, they lost a couple draft picks, like 5th and 6th rounder.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then NFL, they got a rule that they'll discipline right away. So
yes, and it goes to IQ Crew's point. In coaching, it's business. In players,
NFL, yep, they have a free agents tampering that's been going on.
Well, Texas A&M fans are losing it too, because they're like, if he knew he was leaving to go to Texas a month ago, or at some point, all these recruiting trips and all these, it's like, who are you recruiting for?
I think the best thing that came out of yesterday's press conference, guys, first of all, that it was a 56-minute introductory press conference, and which is pretty extensive. The best part was that they allowed Jim Schlossnagle a Q&A session.
I thought was nuts. Nuts.
If I'm the sports director, I'm like, nah.
They made Jim Schlossnagle look so much worse. They made him look so much worse because he had to stand up there and answer questions of how he basically just lied to everybody the night before or 2 nights before, and in less than 24 hours took the job. The best part about the entire thing was that they do not even try to hide how good of friends that Chris Del Conte, CDC, and Jim Schlossnagle are. They don't even try to hide it. The best part was that somebody was like, hey, did you have talks with CDC throughout the season? And you know what he said? He's like, nah, we didn't talk about the job. We just had everyday friend conversations. Okay, big fella. All right, that's fine. Whatever you say. We got a break though.
Nick, if one of us was the AG, Raff, Nick, myself, and one of us are AD at a prominent school like that, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's everyday friend conversations. It's like us. It's like the stuff we talk about in our group chat, guys.
Exactly. Yes. It's shaking. It's ugly. It gets ugly. As you talk about it more, it gets more like it's not.
Hey, AG, Texas doing that Kendrick Lamar. Not like us.
Right. Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, let's go to break. Raff, take it away.
Good. All right, we'll throw to break. It's the Drive 93.7. The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
You know that dollar bill you've got stuffed in your wallet, purse, or pocket? Give it a little respect because it could win you millions. Lotto America from the Nebraska Lottery is here, and it only costs $1 to play. It has a $2 million starting jackpot with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. What's more, you can add the All-Star bonus for an additional $1 to multiply any prize won. So unwrinkle that dollar bill in your glove box and play today. Lotto America top prize odds 1 in 26 million.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
I noticed in the article it's spelled D-A-W-G.
Yeah, that's
Now hold on.
That's standard.
Again,
Jake,
journalism.
a dog is a D-A-W-G in terms of an athlete. Yes. Or someone thinks they're badass, Yeah.
Dog, There's no way
D-A-W-G.
in 1985 that was the case. Now, this is a recent phenomenon, right?
That's not that new. This is that's not this new. is not this is since 2000 probably.
D-A-W-G?
Yeah. Where have you been?
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hey guys, it's Bill Bush. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty has opened a new location in Pender, Nebraska, in addition to their office in Lincoln. The real estate world can be confusing, so why wouldn't you want an expert helping you every step of the way? If you're looking to buy or sell farmland in Nebraska, Kansas, or Iowa, give Ethan Sorensen a call today at 402-380-0432 or visit them online at nextagrealestate.com. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty with locations in Lincoln and now Pender, Nebraska.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Don't wait for Lincoln's fireworks stands to open up. Get the good stuff at Roca Crazy Cracker in downtown Roca. Stop in from June 26th through July 4th for the hot spot for rockets and more this Independence Day. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Roca Crazy Cracker Fireworks in downtown Roca.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. On the Block with Strick and Austin.
There's that pit in my stomach. I hope that knot gets untangled and untied so that the Royals can be in contention for the playoffs come late August into September. I'm not holding my breath for it, but before I freak out and lose my mind about how bad things are right now, I'm going to choose to look back at last year and remember how bad 56 and 106 felt.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, and this segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill. Just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road, Florida's Italian restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you got to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place take-out orders. Shaboom.
Shaboom, Shabba, Shabazzle.
AG, I was listening to this, man. When we come back, this was earlier. And he goes, I'm on green. He's all alone. The 20, the 10, and all of a sudden using the touchdown. Bruh, you ran that last 10 yards with like 3 seconds.
Probably. Hey, you got people chasing you.
No, man. He goes, he's
people
all alone. 20-10. And he said touchdown like 3 seconds later. I was like, AG was doing the salute with the ball in the other hand, like, I'm out.
Hey.
AG probably
probably
accidentally dropped the football before the goal line.
No, I never did that. So never did that. Wow. Never did that, Nick. Never. I either gave it to the ref or tickled it myself to the sidelines or I spiked it.
You dropped that football. You dropped it. I know you did.
Not early. I never dropped the ball going into the end zone.
From what I remember of that run, he was so far ahead of the Broncos defenders, he could have went up, Lambeau leaped, came back, picked up the football, and crossed the end zone again.
That's true. If that, that's the game. I think that is the game call.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Raff knows. Raff knows. He's like, yeah, it is.
It is. AG, deep down, when I brought that up, I was looking at Raff's face. And it's almost like he already envisioned you again running just by his Broncos.
Hey.
Like they were in cement. And I can see his face when you said that. He was looking at you like he wanted to kind of hit you through the screen, dog.
Hey, it's a thing, man. Fans, like, this is, again, another fan thing you could post out on social media where what is that one moment of a good player? You know they're good, but you just want to punch them in the chest if you ever met them when they just rip the heart out of your team in a game. And it's NBA players, there's NFL, there's baseball players, because people tell me, they come up to me, especially Bears fans, or anybody that was in the Big 12 or anybody that was in the Big 8. They be like, Ahman, oh my, you a good player, but if I could just punch you in the face your freshman year, I hate it when you were running down that sideline your freshman year. I'm like, hey, bro, pump the brakes. You're like, what? I get threats from Bear fans. Bears fans walk up to me. They'll be like, you're so good. We hate you, man. You were so good. Why did you run over our Bears like that? I'm like, bro, it was my job. It was my job to run y'all over, period. Don't take it personal. That's what I say. That's why it's business.
AG, who is the dude that hit you the hardest?
Ooh, 2 guys. And I got him I only got one back though. I couldn't play the other because he wasn't in our conference. He was an AFC guy.
Okay.
First guy that got me was my man, Hall of Famer John Lynch. He hit me so and what was funny, the setup was all week long. This is my first game playing against Tampa as a Packer because they were used to be in our division. And Dorsey all week, he's like, hey man, this defense sucks. They hit hard, they cover everybody. It's gonna be it's a hard-hitting game. He said, so I'm gonna tell you this. These are 3 numbers you got to watch out for: 20, 55, and 47. That's the only 3 guys, and 99.
So Barber, Brooks, and
Sapp and Lynch. So all their Hall of Famers, pretty much. He said those are the 4 guys you got to worry about. Everybody else you could deal with, but you got to know where those guys are at. And one play, we got in there. I got in the game. It was a run, ISO right up the middle, 92 blast. And if it was blocked right, the double team could then give me a backside cutback, and it's wide open. It was the same cutback, Raff, that you see Terrell Davis run all the time when he was a Bronco. So that play, and so I went through scanning the defense, and I didn't see 47. So I'm like, I kind of hit the panic button just a little bit. I'm like, dang, I don't see 47. I know he's there though. I know he's out there.
Oh, I feel him.
And just like that, Nick, just like the ball snap, I get the ball from Brett back. Oh, yeah, there's 47. I was like, you seen the movie Tommy Boy? I was like, it doesn't hurt here. and it doesn't hurt down here, but right in here, it hurts. I'm like, they're like, AG, you okay? I'm like, I'm good. I gotta find him. No, I'm gonna find him and get him back before this game is over. And I did.
AG.
Oh my God.
Hey y'all, which one of y'all hit me?
Right. And then the other guy. And the other guy was again a Hall of Famer. We played the Steelers. I was a Texan. We played the Steelers in Pittsburgh, and it was Troy Polamalu. I'm on a swing route. I did my blitz check. I was like, all right, Mike, Sam, they're off in coverage. Let's get out of here.
Oh gosh, AD.
And I see Matt Staub. Matt, my man Matt, he looks at me, and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, he's coming to me. And I did, and as a running back, you pick this up, obviously at the pro level. You use your peripherals really good to see what's in the flat. Like, who's there? Is it a defensive back? If it's a safety, linebacker. So I kind of peek, and I'm like, do I see the number 4? Do I see hair? I'm like, oh God. I said, Matt, give me the hair. And I'm like saying in my head, I'm like, give me the ball now. Like, don't hesitate. Don't pump fake me.
Yeah.
Give me the ball now so I can prepare for contact. And sure enough, he put it up a little too long, so I was able to catch it, and just enough time to secure the hit. Man, he hit me, man. I thought I broke every rib in my. I thought he broke every rib in my right side of my body. I was like, oh my God, that hurt.
AG.
I was like, I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna walk it off. So
I remember that game. AG. AD called me and goes, "See what the Steelers did to AG? He's not as tough as what they think he is."
No, he didn't put me out. It stung. It stung. I will say that it stung. And he felt like a tree stump. I don't know if anybody try to hit a car with a tree stump. The tree stump wins.
I've not tried.
That's what happened. Don't try it. You destroy your car.
I have not tried to hit a tree stump with a car.
That was Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu was a tree stump. Running into a tree stump. He hurt. So.
Oh, man.
And if it wasn't in my conference and division, I would have paid him back, but I couldn't. And I don't know. It would have been a battle. I'll just say that.
That's awesome. Good Head and Shoulders commercial too.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, guys. Raff, get us rolling with the RGT today.
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to a friend of the program, Mr. Preston Hillier. Preston has been out in California for 20 plus years now. He's got over 70 movie and television credits to his name. Just some of them. You got Friends, you got The OC, Days of Our Lives, Grey's Anatomy, Bones, General Hospital, Cold Case, Nip Tuck, Private Practice, Criminal Minds. I mean, this dude has been there, done that, and this don't even touch his commercials that he's done. He was the Ozempic guy for a couple years. He was on the Auto Trader commercial where the little girl was kicking the back of his seat when he was playing the dad. I mean. Preston has done it all, and all this that he's done, he's never forgot about Nebraska. Every time you see Preston, he's always got his Nebraska hats on, his Nebraska shirts on, and he was probably the happiest guy ever when we added USC and UCLA. So now he'll get to go to more games. So happy birthday, Preston. You are Raff's Good Take.
Big happy birthday to you. He was a good dude, Raff. Raff
been on the show. Yes. Been on the show. Been in studio. Been in studio.
Came into the studio from a busy schedule he had. Preston, happy birthday to your brother. Lincoln native has definitely made a splash in Tinseltown there in Hollywood. Preston, happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you so much. The 80 attitude. First of all, on the text line too, unknown texter 1000 says, "Are you sure the press conference?" He's talking about Schlossnagel in Texas. He goes, "You sure the press conference didn't take place in the cemetery?" So I thought that was good. Unknown texter.
Of course, you gotta throw some jabs.
The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and help them to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Fellas, I had an opportunity to speak for a bunch of teachers, educational divisional leaders yesterday in St. Louis. Organization called Specialized Education Services Incorporated. And these are all regional and national directors for over 150 schools across the country. And they serve special needs students with autism and other special needs and behavioral health issues. And you guys, I was looking at them yesterday, talking to them, the amount of stress they deal with. Now, obviously, regular school teachers, when I mean students without, autism and special needs, that's stressful. Many of these teachers are assaulted daily. I mean, spit on, etc. And obviously not any faults of their own, but and being an uncle to a nephew with autism and having friends with autism, and my little nephew Jaden's, it's a special heart to have that type of teachers.
Yeah, my daughter, she's a child psychologist in Arizona right now. Goes through the same things daily. Yep.
Yes, it's stressful. Raff, your sister Sue's got God bless her, man. Educators, regardless if it's special needs or not, it's tough. My attitude adjustment today is be like a teacher. Have that patience with people like they have. It's a gift. It truly is a gift that educators have, whether it's special needs or non-special needs, to have the patience that they have to deal with the type of students we're dealing with today. When I say the type, when you bring in cell phones, technology, all the rest of that, it's a lot of stress. But they love it and they care. It's not about the money. They do it for a sort of passion. Do what you love for the passion of it, not for the cash. Of course, we got to make a living. I get that. We all have to do that. But man, have that patience and passion of an educator on the things they deal with. Because I think about all the people who take so much time and patience with students with special needs. It is a major undertaking. They do it, but they do it daily. And so I applaud them. Have the attitude of one of those teachers.
All right, AG, any final thoughts?
No, man. What AD just said is great. And Raff with shouts out to Preston, the actor out there. That's fantastic. That's not an easy job we're talking about. And then what AD referring to too, not an easy job too. And so just I say good job, fellas. That's all I got to say. Nothing else.
There it is.
Boom. We did it again. All right, everyone. Probably not going to go visit any cemeteries today, but I hope everyone has a great day. Be nice to each other.
Great way to end the show.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.